Welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today we're going to be making a fun fall wreath. I picked up those mushrooms at Dollar General. You're going to need some yarn, and I picked up my yarn at Hobby Lobby. You're going to need some fall florals, and most of those came from Dollar Tree, and a square wreath form from Dollar Tree. You might want to put on your hot glue finger guards for this part. I'm just hot gluing the yarn onto the square frame. You could use a round frame if you would like. Just be very careful, then let it have time to dry. Next, I'm just going to take the yarn and wrap it around the frame, and you'll want to push the loops together and make it nice and close and tight, and try not to overlap them. Try to keep them in line. At the end of this video, I added some pictures of some other new fall DIYs I have already done and have the tutorials on my YouTube channel, and I can link them for you in the description box. This is the second DIY that I have done for fall using mushrooms. You'll have to let me know if you have seen that tutorial or not. It turned out really pretty. I made it on some candlestick holders, so it's really elevated and it looks beautiful on my mantle. When I'm doing the corners, I like to use a little bit of hot glue. Just makes it a little bit easier and helps the yarn to stay in place. Next, I'm tying a bow. This is 2.5-inch ribbon with wire. So I let out a tail, making a loop, keeping it pinched in my left hand. You can use your right hand if you prefer. Going to the other side, letting out more ribbon, making another loop the same size as the first loop. Going to let out some more ribbon, make another loop on the left side, just adding it to my left hand. Checking to make sure the loops are the same size. I'm going to make another loop on the right, just add it to my hand. Then I'm going to let out a tail, and then you're going to need a zip tie and some floral wire too. I am taking a 4-inch clear zip tie, just putting the zip tie right in the center of the bow, making sure the zip tie is nice and tight. And then I'm going to trim off the extra part of the zip tie. And next I'm going to use some 20-gauge floral wire just to thread it underneath the zip tie on the back of the bow. That way it's easy to attach to my wreath or whatever DIY project I'm working on. And it's just 20-gauge floral wire. Just be very careful. Then I'm going to dovetail the ends, just fold it in half with the edges to the left side, go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. Then we're ready to fluff and shape our bow. I like to place my hand in each loop and just open up the loops, and then just bring your tails around front. Next, I'm going to be making a swag, and I picked up these flowers for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So I'm just cutting them into shorter pieces. These mums are also from Dollar Tree, so I'm taking them, cutting them into shorter pieces also. So I'm just taking all of my flowers, cutting them into shorter pieces, and going to make a swag. So you'll need another zip tie for your swag. And so there's the last one, because I wanted something kind of long and whimsical and that would drape and hang down, and those are from Dollar Tree. So I'm placing one on the left, one on the right, overlapping the stems, one on the left, and just keep it tight in your hand. Another one on the left, one on the right, just overlap the stems, keep it tight in the center. Then we're placing some mums, one on the left, one on the right, till you have it the size you want. And then you're just going to take your zip tie and wrap it nice and tight around the center of your little floral swag. And here I'm just taking my zip tie, wrapping it nice and tight around the center of my swag, making sure I get it nice and tight, going to trim off the extra part of the zip tie. And then now I'm taking my bow and using those wires, going to wrap them around the swag, go to the back of the swag, give the bow wires a few twists. Now I'm going to take my swag and go to the bottom right corner, take the wires, thread them through the frame, thread both wires through the frame. Then I'm going to go to the back of the wire square wreath form, give those wires a few twists, cut them off short, and fold them down. You can place this anywhere on the wreath you want. You could turn it like a diamond shape or leave it like a square. Lots of options. I'm just giving you some ideas. Now that I have my swag attached, I'm going to need to fluff my loops again. Make sure I have my flowers just like I want. Make sure you kind of fluff and shape your swag too. So this is how it looks, and it looks beautiful with just the swag. Mushrooms are really popular this fall, so I want to add one of the mushrooms that I picked up at Dollar General for $3. So I'm just adding a wire, twisting it on tight on the mushroom, and I'm going to wire the mushroom on. So I'm just going to kind of place it behind my swag in the corner, thread the wires through the frame, go the back, give the wires a few twists, then cut them off short and fold them down. And I did add some Gorilla Glue hot glue to make sure and hold the mushroom in place so that it would not move, and this wreath would do better kept inside. I get a lot of questions about whether it's for the outside or inside, and this wreath probably needs to be kept inside. And to hang it up, I just took a piece of floral wire, threaded it through the top, made a loop, but you'll need to place it more on the right side where the weight is so that it doesn't tilt. At first I had it in the center and that didn't work, so I had to move it over. So there it is in the center and it was really crooked, so I moved it about 2 or 3 inches to the right and it was much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fall wreath tutorial, and I hope you'll check out my other fall wreath tutorials.